we came back down the driveway and I saw the guys were coming out. They took my brother with the gun, they took me, they hit my brother and then put us into the garage. They tied them up with that. They threatened to shoot my mum. They actually took all the jewelry and they took her. I actually was running between the wickets and I actually passed out. I was misdiagnosed actually with asthma. I didn't want to be like baggage to my friend. I got the call. You know, they've got lungs. I have to have an operation. Am I going to make it? I'm not.
Justin Anthony, welcome to the Rice Pudding Project.
Thank you for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm good. Good, thank you.
Justin, tell me what it is you do for a living.
I'm a math teacher in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Are you good at maths then? Or you should be good at maths?
I didn't like math at school, but my uncle was a math teacher. I've got lots of family in the teaching profession, but eventually, yeah, that's what I decided to do.
Okay. What level of maths do you teach in?
I've got upper primary.
Okay.
Upper primary school.
So are they working on trigonometry yet or no?
No.
I learned that. I'm not going to lie. I never in my adult life, I shouldn't say this, but I've never used trigonometry in my, ever. Besides in school, like GCSEs.
Yes.
Ever. And like something, I can't remember.
Sokotoa.
Yes, Sokotoa. That's the one.
Sokotoa.
This one includes that one equals that. Yeah. And they got the right angles and stuff, and you join the squares.
Yep.
I'm all that. So, where'd you grow up?
I grew up, there's a place in South Africa called KwaZulu-Natal. KwaZulu-Natal.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
so it's one of the provinces, like states.
Yeah.
And it's really a small town.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Grey Town.
Mm-hmm.
It's not grey, but yeah, it's a very small town, very close-knit community,
Okay.
family-driven, you know, people know you, people know everybody. But yeah, it was close-knit community, grew up, lots of friends, lots of family. So it was a good environment to grow up in.
Okay. Brothers and sisters?
I have a brother, yes.
Yeah. Older or younger?
He's younger than me.
Younger than you. Okay. So he looks up to you.
Um,
Or should?
I wouldn't say he should, but yeah, he's
He does. Okay. And then what were your hobbies when you were growing up?
So growing up, I was very sports orientated. So
Okay.
I loved playing anything with the ball
Okay.
I could fit in. The thing that growing up as a small Indian boy,
Yeah.
my parents were, okay, you're not gonna play rugby and stuff like that.
No,
So-
in South Africa? No?
yeah,
Okay.
in South Africa. But I played cricket, I played tennis, I played. I was good at anything with the ball actually, anything
Okay.
with Chikonia.
All right. Cool. No football?
Played soccer. I did.
Yeah.
I had colours. Yeah.
Yeah.
In my school career, I was actually very good at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. And where'd you go to university?
I went in Johannesburg, South
Johannesburg.
Africa. Yes.
All right. Where your town? Where province? What's that closer to? South Johannesburg or Cape Town or Durban? Where
So Durban.
Durban.
Yeah, I'm like in 2 hours drive from
Okay, so it's not near the sea, or it is kind of.
It's closer. It's on just at the bottom more, but to get to the coast, yeah, it's about 2 hours drive to Durban.
Okay. All right. And when did you move to the UAE?
I moved to the UAE in August 2016.
Okay. 2016. All right. Now, married, kids?
Yes, so it's been a journey.
Yeah.
I've got twins.
Twins?
Yeah, they'll be 5 months old on the 28th.
Oh, congrats. 5 months.
Yeah, 5 months.
Oh, very
Got a
fresh.
boy and a girl.
Okay, because you look fresh as well, because like normally with kids, you can't sleep at night.
Oh, no, man, they're good, man. They're very good.
Boys, girls, or one of
One
you?
boy, one girl, yeah.
One boy, okay. All right, nice. 5 months.
Yeah.
Twins is hard. 1 is hard. 2 is just you're outnumbered.
I think, man, after experiencing, I always wondered, like 1, people say 1, but after 2, I think 1 would be a breeze, actually.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Because you're like, when you've had enough time out, you pass it over to your partner, you know? But then when you have 2, what do? There's no timeouts.
They're quite good, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, they've been behaving.
Well, they can't really run away, right? So
Not
they're
yet.
5 months, you know? Wait till they start talking
Oh, man.
and they start crawling. And because they're sitting up now? Or starting to sit up?
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah.
But this week was tough, man.
Yeah.
This week, like, my son's name is Zarin, so between 9
Yeah.
p.m. and 3 a.m. he's been awake. And mom is sleeping. She gets up, the feed, because I take sleeping meds still,
Yeah.
because I suffer from insomnia. And so I generally try and take my meds after the last feed, so I sleep through.
Yeah.
So mom does the duty in the evenings
Yeah.
or at nighttime. But I've been trying to get some work done.
Yeah.
So this boy, man, I think I took him Monday night, was like 1 a.m. Brought him back and he drank like 90 mils or something. Still wants to play. Sat with him for half an hour and he started turning now.
Yeah.
So he turns and he just looks and he starts shouting if you don't give him attention. He's not screaming, but he wants the attention.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to quieten him down because everybody else is sleeping.
Yeah,
So I had to put him back in the stroller and take him back out.
Yeah, because sometimes, like my kid, when he was younger, I put him in the car.
Yeah.
And as soon as I put him in the car, conks out. It's perfect. And
This guy, I took him around, and I live on the football stadium in Lane.
Yeah.
So it's a nice walk around.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So I took him around, and the security guards are like, "What's going on?" So he did that on Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
And my daughter decided to do it on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
But luckily, she was once. I got twice. Yeah, but it's an exciting.
Every stage is interesting.
Yeah. Yes.
Every stage is interesting. Yeah. Wait till they start teething.
They're starting, man.
Yeah.
The boy's got, I think he's got something in the back going on, and
they start trying to bite onto everything.
Yeah, they are.
You know, the best thing about the teething is the poop. It's another level of smell. It's like, wow. How did you invent? How did that come out of someone so small?
Yeah, oh man.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
Yes.
When did that start?
So I've actually, growing up, I would say like my experiences and the journey life actually took, lots of, I would say, things I learned from, or situations I've been in, challenges I've learned from, whether it's family or personal life or whatever it is, it all stemmed from then, I think. So I think a lot of childhood trauma in my life,
And that caused you to stay awake?
Yeah, it's just experiences coming back, mind not settled, and it's always busy.
Okay.
Because even like when I was really sick, because of the meds and stuff like that, I would just sleep, I would say, when you reach that fatigue and your mind and your body's tired, but as soon as my mind starts rejuvenating, I'm up again.
Okay.
It could be like 2 or 3 days of no sleep.
2 or 3 days back, like no sleep?
Yeah, nothing.
But doesn't that make you feel, I feel like a zombie.
I was. And the thing is, I was at home at that time.
Yeah.
Because I was on the oxygen concentrator.
Yeah.
So I had like an extension cord running through the whole house. So I was everywhere in the house. So I used to try and be active in the kitchen.
Okay.
So I used to get up in the wall. I'd be up, make my wife's breakfast. She'll go to work, come back, try and prep lunch and whatever it is.
Okay.
And I actually sit on the couch sometimes, and I would fall asleep for like an hour.
Yeah.
Hour, 2 hours. But when I'm up, I feel like I've slept for a day.
It was like a power nap. Yeah, ready.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to recap, just to explain, because I know that you said when you were sick.
Yes.
So can you explain, because you said you were sick. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's just explain to the audience what your sickness was and when it started.
Okay, so I was misdiagnosed actually with asthma in 2006 it was.
So what happened? You couldn't breathe?
Yeah, so I returned home I was on a university break during an April vacation.
Okay.
So I returned back, and as soon as I got back, I just started feeling very tired. Couldn't do stairs. I used to play cricket a lot, also football. I eventually had to resort to playing in the goals instead of playing inside.
Because you couldn't run around?
Yeah, I couldn't run around. Like my bowling run-up as well, just tired.
Just like 20 meters?
Yeah, not even 20.
Really?
15 meters, yeah.
Was it the intensity like a sprint or just a jog or?
Even a jog.
You just had no breath?
Yeah, just no breath. And I actually was running between the wickets, and I actually passed out. At a game, at a game.
Just collapsed? Just like out cold?
Yeah, out. Just like a blackout.
So then they said this, but then how did they resuscitate you? Or?
So no, it's just like a faint.
Okay.
So I got up, and then eventually, because of affordability and stuff like that, I didn't really visit a specialist.
Okay.
So I kept on living with it.
From 2006 till?
From 2006, I would say.
Yeah.
And eventually I started visiting the hospital at home. Mm-hmm. And then they misdiagnosed me with asthma.
So they gave you a pump?
They gave me an Astavan pump, and I was on that for about 4 years. I lived like that, yeah.
4 years you were misdiagnosed?
Yeah, with asthma.
Okay.
Then I actually left Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Because they broke into our house.
Yeah.
And it was a bad period in time. Like I was at university, they almost raped my mom as well. So it caused us all to move back home.
Okay.
And my dad wasn't really stable at a job. He couldn't look after his jobs and stuff, right? So it was difficult, And growing up, seeing all of this and experiencing all of these things, it was difficult, yeah. So we moved back home. I went back to the school that I was teaching at. Yeah, I went back to the school I studied at.
Yeah.
My uncle was the primary school. Yeah, I taught there for a few months.
Yeah.
Then I went back to the bank.
And so during this time, you still had shortness of breath?
Yeah.
Passing out?
Not the passing
Not
out,
the
but
passing out.
the shortness was
So you stopped playing sports?
very limited, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you could walk or?
I could walk, but like walking in the mall and stuff, I get tired. As soon as I stop, I just have to stop, catch my breath, and then go on.
And would the inhaler help?
No, not really, no.
Oh, sure.
No.
Okay.
So we eventually lived life, and I worked at the bank for a few months, or just over a year or so. Then I went back into teaching. Then in 2010, my uncle asked me, you know what, this is a situation, would you like to go back and study? Because we'll pay for your fees and stuff, like, please go back and complete your studies.
Yeah.
So it was an opportunity for me. So I said, okay, you know what, I think growing up, it was my father always had the bad habits.
Yeah.
You know, it was always him that's doing the things, you know, you get, don't do this, don't do that. It was my dad going and doing that stuff, you know, he wasn't very
like what kind of habits
responsible. Like drinking, smoking, you know.
Okay.
And it wasn't really a very pleasant environment for us, you know. And so growing up, you know, experiencing all of that was tough. So I said, you know what, this is the time. Everyone looked at us that way, you know, because he's your dad, your father did this, so you're going to follow in those routes.
So you wanted to make a change?
So I thought to myself, there's an opportunity. And my uncle's always my role model.
He's your mom's brother?
My father's brother.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So him and his wife, my big dad and big mother. So call him mom and dad. So he took me under his wing. I stayed with him in my matric year, like grade 12 or year 13, yeah. And my dad, because my mom and my dad couldn't hold a job, so he left us when we were, I think, middle school.
Yeah.
He moved to Johannesburg, which is about a 6-hour drive. So I stayed with my mom and my brother. And my dad used to come and visit us during this time. And it was tough because we don't really know what it was, but my father used to say that, you know, he'll come on a Friday every 2 months or 3 months. Like Friday night, late night, you know, like early hours of the morning, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. He always says he's leaving because of work commitment. Sunday, basically after church or whatever, he's gone back. So it's basically we're spending a day with him, not even, and then he's gone. So eventually my mom and my brother moved to Johannesburg with him.
Yeah.
So my brother also I don't think they had the best of time being there. So I stayed with my uncle. During this time, my brother, obviously, we brought up in this type of environment and he didn't really have that
role model.
So he also pursued into, you know, different habits. And I don't blame him, but it's because, like, the guidance, guidance wasn't there as well.
Yeah.
So we grew up seeing things in our lives and hurtful and stuff. So we were very rebellious towards my dad.
Yeah.
If that's a correct word.
Understandable.
Yeah. And eventually we grew up like that. And my first year, I moved to Johannesburg where my parents were, but I didn't stay with them. So all was still to get all of the stuff and this things going on, health stuff going on. Eventually we just managed to make it through. And then 2006, I think it was around March, April, that's when they broke into our house. And
attacked your mother?
Yeah, my mother and my father.
You saw this?
So we actually drove into the driveway. I came back from playing squash. We drove into the driveway and it was like a bit steep, right? Yeah. So we took the car key to go and buy charcoal to light the hubley, the hooker pipe, right? So my brother and I left. We drove to the store. We came back down the driveway and I saw the needle it didn't look right. So I said, maybe it's because of the hill.
Yeah.
So I started the car again. I reversed out and then I came back in. As soon as I came back to the bottom, the guys were coming out. And this was about 5 p.m. in the evening.
So you spooked them?
Yeah, and they were just coming out of the house. And I think they were foreigners. So they stopped. They took my brother with the gun. They took me. They put us into the garage and they actually cut here and they hit my brother and then put us into the garage. The helper used to sleep in the garage and they put us under her mattress. They tied us and they left. So eventually my dad got out. So in the interim, what they did is they went inside the house. They took all the blankets and everything. They threw it on top of my mom and my dad. They tied them up. They cut all the handles from the bags.
Yeah.
They tied them up with that. And then they threatened to shoot my mom. They actually took all the jewelry and they bit her ring off her finger and stuff. So they did that to us outside and my dad came looking for us. And then eventually those guys left. And after that experience, my mom and my brother decided to move back to Greytown.
Yeah.
my father then, I actually spoke to one of my friends, and they had I think it was a paper plant in Swaziland. So I got my dad to work there, yeah. So he worked there. So again, it was time with our father, that, yeah. So things happened and stuff like that.
Very traumatic.
Yeah, and then eventually...
And then you went to live with your uncle.
Yeah, so we went back home. I stayed with my parents. The rest of this year, my brother grew up the last year's matric year back at home. And stuff, and just very mixed. And eventually, we got back home. My father got back home, and then different things were happening. And eventually, I got back to study. I completed my studies in 2014. I had to start again.
All over again?
Yeah.
Fresh?
Yeah, because they changed the...
curriculum.
But
you lived with this diagnosis?
I've been living with that.
Diagnosis?
Yeah.
The whole time?
Yeah.
When did you start? When did they find out what it was?
So 2010.
2010 they found out what it was?
When I went back to university.
Yeah.
After all of this drama.
Yeah.
I went back to university, then I started seeing the specialist, and then they diagnosed me idiopathic pulmonary hypertension.
I'm not going to try and repeat that because it's very hard, but can you explain what it is?
So idiopathic is they didn't know the cause. They couldn't find the cause.
What is that? What does that mean exactly?
So pulmonary hypertension is... Yeah, so they couldn't find the root of or what the condition was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pulmonary hypertension is when there's increased pressure in the lungs.
Okay, so that's why you can breathe.
Yes, and then it causes right heart failure.
Right heart failure?
Yes. So my right heart was failing as well.
At the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
But I didn't know all of this.
Okay.
And because of the health system in South Africa and stuff like that, I had to go for... Medication was expensive for me. And then I had to go on to... There was some type of a Viagra.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, because Viagra was first... Yes. It's not... I know it's used for sex now, but it was actually for blood pressure, right?
Yes, it dilates the
valves.
Yeah,
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So I was on this, and by God's grace, it just worked out in such a way that I managed to go to an academic hospital at home.
Yeah.
So
it's like a teaching hospital?
Yeah, they treated me there.
Yeah.
So that authorized me to go to a government hospital and get my medication there.
Okay.
So the system is very different. At least here, we're blessed with the system that we have here.
Yeah, yeah.
So there's a whole process of leaving work and getting these medications and stuff. So get my medications like every month or 2 months, depending. Mm-hmm. And the medication stopped at something called Bosentan at that point in SA. It's a type of meds for pH.
Okay.
So we went home.
Did this medication control it, cure it? What was the...
So it stagnated it.
Can it be cured?
No.
It can't be cured. No. It's incurable.
If they pick it up very, very early,
okay,
they can cure it. I think it's like some gas.
Okay.
Yeah, but
you've been living it for at least 4 years.
I've lived with it from the 2006 basically.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't misdiagnosed with the asthma.
Yeah.
And now from the 2010 they've diagnosed me with the pH.
Okay. So 4 years you've been living with this.
Yes.
So it can't be reversed.
No.
And so it can kill you eventually.
Yes, it does.
And it does. So it just shuts down. It shuts down the heart and
in turn the lungs. Yeah. So right heart failure. So I was taking the Bosentan in South Africa. Yeah. No, I wasn't. It wasn't even that wasn't available. It was just the sildenafil.
Yeah.
So the way I got here was also a blessing because I've got small nieces and nephews. Like I've got my niece. Like we just came home from South Africa from Greytown back to Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So my uncle's the same uncle I'm talking. His big daughter lived in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So we went to visit my niece. Just to say hi, she's growing up. And then she told me, I've seen teaching posts in the UAE. Why don't you apply?
Yeah.
So I took it for granted. But my wife, who's my wife now, she's like, she applied for it.
For you?
Yeah. And I didn't know. I'm getting these calls at like 2 a.m. in the morning because of the time difference from the US. So anyway, eventually I got to the interview process and I got to work here.
Yeah.
So.
But you still had this.
I still had the disease.
Yeah.
And there is some type of Cleveland clinic or something in Cape Town.
Yeah, okay.
But it's like a small office or something. So my wife said, let's get there. So we called them. They said, no, you can come tonight. We have a slot tonight. But we couldn't go because I couldn't afford the plane ticket.
Oh, because you fly there. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that opportunity passed. Eventually got to the UAE. Now, the health test and stuff here.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was worried about that.
Yeah.
So I did those tests. I passed the tests, and I was without my wife for 6 months, which was...
You're without your wife for 6 months?
Yeah. So we got married the April.
Yeah.
And then I moved the August, and then she came, I think, February the following year.
Okay.
Which is hard, like,
And you were getting medication now here?
Yeah. Okay. So...
But that's got to be scary that you're taking this medication knowing that it's not curing you. It's like putting a plaster on.
Yeah,
right?
It's just stagnating.
And what would if you had an attack or a siege? I'm not sure.
Alone. Yeah.
So what would happen? Like you get shortness of breath. You start getting pain. How would it?
So it's a lot of chest pain, shortness of breath. Luckily, I haven't had an attempt where I was alone, where I passed out.
Because if you pass out, then
I don't know what would have happened. So,
but when you pass out, you stop breathing.
Yeah.
So someone has to be there to resuscitate.
It's like a faint. It's like a faint. Okay. The first one, the cricket one, was a faint.
Yeah, but there was people around, players as well, so it was okay.
Yeah, but if it happened here, I don't know. Like, thankfully, thank God it didn't happen.
Okay.
So I stayed at 6 months, and I didn't want to go out because new country, new friends, the UAE. And I also didn't want to be, I saw myself as a...
Introvert or?
Yeah, I don't know, but like... I didn't want to be like baggage to my friends, Like, you going out now, but you must stop and worry about me because I have the sickness and I'm holding you guys back from doing certain things.
Yeah.
So I was basically like a hermit. I stayed in the house.
Yeah.
I just went to school and back, and that was it. Now and again, I was out. Some friends came to visit and stuff like that. So it was tough.
But it would be triggered. It would be triggered by exertion, right?
Yes.
So if you would relax, it would be relatively okay.
Yeah.
So hence the reason you don't want to go out and you wanted to stay at home and.
Yeah, and plus the climate.
The heat. Yeah. The heat is going to be,
Because as soon as I'm outside, it's like you opening the oven door. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that happened, and thankfully.
And you moved here 2016, you say?
Yes.
Okay. So because now you don't have this disease anymore?
No.
Okay. Do you want to explain what happened?
So 2017 February.
Yeah.
My wife moved up. We made an appointment at Cleveland Clinic, Abu Dhabi.
Yeah. We
saw Dr. Summer Fahar. She's now at Cleveland, Ohio, and Dr. Bodhi. And there was, so we saw them in the team. And Dr. Hani, he's cardiologist, started the process with them.
Mm-hmm. What process?
The start of the testing for pH.
Okay.
And by this time now, because of the limitations on the insurance, that was the first time I swiped my credit card in the UAE. And it was I think it was like 6,000 dirhams or something. And I was like, what? But eventually, they worked it out in such a way that they motivated for me. I ended up on the Tika medical insurance. I think it's the local, the Emirati insurance.
Okay. So you didn't have to pay?
I didn't pay for anything.
Wow.
So
treatments from 2017.
So 2017, I had the treatment.
Yeah.
And then I was followed up at Cleveland. They started the testing, started doing everything. So they still couldn't find out what it is. I've been going for tests and...
But you had been diagnosed with what it was?
Yeah, but they couldn't find the root. So it was still idiopathic.
Okay.
Yeah. So Dr. Summer suspected it eventually being sarcoidosis.
Okay, I don't know. Sarcoidosis.
Yeah, it's basically one of the different ways that you can get pH.
Okay.
But she suspected it, but I didn't. We didn't really, because I went for the testing, the scans, the PET scan, and everything was coming clear.
Okay.
They didn't pick it up. So eventually, that happened, and I think the system changed where they introduced the people of determination that came in.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to do a test in order to see if I can still maintain or keep the insurance.
Yeah.
And I went to this place in Al Ain, and I went to there and the offices and stuff, and I did a walk, but I didn't pass it because it wasn't included as one of the categories that fitted in.
Okay.
So I lost the insurance.
Okay.
So I'd stopped following at Cleveland.
Okay.
So
this is in 2017 still?
No, this is probably around 2018, 19.
All this time you're doing tests and they said...
Yes, and I'm on the meds. And the medication was...
Do you have to increase the medication dosage? Or because after a while it stops being...
Yeah, so there's different levels of medication. There's the Bosentan, and it got more advanced. And then as you go up, there's... I can't remember what it is now. But there's one of them where you start... It increases by 400.
Okay.
goes to 800, then 1,200, and the max dose is 1,600. So once you're done with that, it's the pump. You go on a sub-Q pump. It's subcutaneous
That
pump.
literally.
It's like an electronic pump.
Yeah.
And it takes a syringe.
Yeah.
And it picks the medication and it gives you via sub-Q.
Give you straight in.
Yeah. So you program it and fill it and stuff. But, and it's very expensive. So I think.
Were you on that?
Yeah.
How long were you on that for?
I was on that for about a year, just over. But that is the most, it's the most excruciating pain.
Really?
It's the most excruciating pain. And it's very expensive.
Okay.
Like when we first started, like 2017, as it is, the basic meds were coming to like 30,000, 40,000 a month, dirhams.
Bankrupt you.
And thankfully, because of the system in the UAE, we're blessed,
Yeah.
And that stage when I lost the insurance,
I
ended up getting medication from India. I had to.
Yeah.
Which was 1/10 of the price.
Yeah.
But obviously quality, you don't know, different meds and different strengths. It's a risk, you know?
Yeah.
So eventually, I actually lost my job because I'm not sure, things happened and I've got a
lot of stress then.
Termination notice.
Yeah.
So now I'm stressing.
This is 2019?
This is around 2019, 2020.
Okay.
So now I'm stressing.
So you did this for 10 years?
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, 14 years.
Yeah.
Jesus.
My meds, first thing is my meds.
Yeah.
Then I left everything at home.
Yeah.
Brought my wife and stuff, and lots of stuff was happening. So what happened was I managed to get a job in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
And COVID started. So my wife was in Al Ain. I was in Abu Dhabi. I got a job at a charter school.
Yeah.
Started there. Thankfully, because of the rules, I was allowed to stay at home.
Yeah.
And my wife also. Yeah.
Yeah. Zoom learning.
So she just started teaching A levels.
Yeah. And she's a teacher as well.
Yes.
Okay.
She started teaching A levels. And so she was just going to school for every 2 weeks because she's traveling from Abu Dhabi to Al Ain.
Yeah.
Just to make sure her kids are sorted out and things. Then we lived like that. Eventually, I managed to get a job at the same school as my wife.
Okay.
The following year. I started in September. And I was at school for a month. And that's when everything went downhill.
Worse than this?
Yeah. So now...
What's downhill?
So downhill, I couldn't breathe. I had to be on the concentrator now.
What's a concentrator?
Oxygen concentrator, portable, yeah.
So you're walking around the house with it?
Yeah, so I still got them actually. I've got one that was by my bedside.
Yeah.
And I have a portable one also.
24/7?
24/7, yeah.
Because your lungs are now shut down?
Yeah, so now I'm reliant on the oxygen. I was reaching levels of like 85. My
and
saturation.
What's the normal?
So if you go to the ER room now, when you're on 90, 91, they'll take you, there's something is wrong.
But you're 85?
Yeah, I was on 85, 84.
And this time, you have chest pains as well?
Yeah, you have chest pains and it's the difficulty of breathing. It's hard to...
Okay.
Yeah.
So how did you get past that?
So I lived with the machine for a while and I've been in the hospital. I've had many incidents at the hospital in Al Ain. Like previously also I passed out in Al Ain hospital prior to this, long time.
And they have to resuscitate you?
Yeah, in there. Then I went to Cleveland. I was in ICU, I think, twice.
Okay.
In February. So I had my transplant in August 2022.
Oh, so you got a transplant in 2022?
2022 August, yes.
Okay.
But prior to that, I was in the ER a few times.
Lung transplant?
Yeah, double lung.
Double lung.
Double lung.
I know it's going to stupid. So can you get a single lung or it has to be...
No, you can.
You can.
Yes.
You can.
Yes.
But how rare... So you need a double lung?
Yes, I needed a double lung.
So one would not have helped. Like it would have still... And how rare is it to be able to find a donor with double lung?
The thing is, any donor,
yeah,
it's very difficult because there's lots blood match, blood type, the size also. The size of the lung is very important, yes?
I mean, I know that's... I'm just... Okay, you can't have a child's lungs, but if someone's too big or too small...
Yeah, it has to be a match. So there's lots of finer details behind it.
Okay.
And it's not easy.
How long were you on the list for before you got a...
So that's a miracle on itself.
Okay.
Because all of this stuff was happening. and I was in ICU. I almost lost my life. I think I was taking a beta blocker for my heart, and I was lying in my bed. And driving to the hospital means driving to Abu Dhabi.
So it's like a 2 hour, or
So
an
it's
hour and a
an
half
hour
drive,
45-minute drive.
Yeah. You drove.
Yeah.
In this situation.
So I used to drive for my hospital visits
Yeah.
from school and stuff, like 2 or 3 times a month.
Yeah.
Eventually it got more often.
Yeah.
So the one day I just woke up, and my wife is teaching also. I shouldn't bother her.
Yeah.
And like I knew my body as well. So I woke up, I just started feeling itchiness on my head and just short of breath. And I told her, you know what, I need to go to the hospital now. And eventually when I got to the hospital, my heart rate was at 24 beats. Yep.
24 beats.
24.
That low.
That was low, yes.
And your normal resting heart is what, like 65, 70?
Yeah, 70, around 70, I think, yeah. So I was on 24, and I think I used to visit at Cleveland Clinic and at SKMC.
Okay.
Because to get my medication I shouldn't get the medication from Cleveland. I should get it. There's a mandated program by the government, so I got it from SKMC. So within that, I don't know what happened, but I was supposed to stop one of the medications and I didn't stop it.
No.
And that's what dropped the heart rate.
Okay.
So I was in ICU then. And then while there, Dr. Bodhi, I can remember him. He's like, there's hope because we've been speaking about this. Because I think during COVID, all the doctors were coming in from wherever, to help with the cases. So Dr. Usman was one of the doctors that came, I think. Excuse me. So Dr. Bodhi said, we might be having a surgeon and stuff like that. But I always felt positive towards it. Something's going to happen.
You didn't lose hope?
No, I never lost hope.
In these 14,
as
16...
far as it went, I never lost hope. People told me, don't do this, don't do that. I never lost hope. Eventually I was there, and Dr. Bodhi told me, this is happening and stuff like that, but we might. So I said, okay, it's fine. Eventually I got very sick. I ended up going back to SA because they had to do a procedure. Balloon angioplasty, I think it was, or something. And, or something, but I can't quite, this terminology stuff gets to me. So I left here. The Dr. Hani said, I need to go to Turkey because it's going to be very expensive because they don't have it here. The other option is back home in SA. So, but it's a gamble because they don't have the sub-Q pump. And there it's like between 25 to 30,000 for 10 milliliters.
Oh, for the pump?
For the pump.
Okay.
For the vial. And as I was on the pump, you have to increase it every week, And when you change the pump from day 1 to day 4, and day 1 is okay, day 2, day 3, from day 4 up to day 10, it just gets more excruciating. And after day 10, that's when it starts, you start adjusting and it starts subsiding, you get used to it.
And how many days was it on? Were you on for?
I was on for months. And the last month or so, actually the last 2 weeks before transplant, I think I changed the site maybe 3 or 4 times.
It was that painful.
It was that painful, and it wasn't absorbing. It wasn't absorbing into my body. And during that period, I think Cleveland, what was going on, like they said, this surgeon coming and stuff. And every time I got to the hospital, he wasn't there. So the one day I went for a visit, and then Dr. Fadi, he said, I have Justin here. Dr. Usman, would you like to see him? He's the transplant patient we always spoke about. So this is the surgeon now.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. I met Dr. Usman for the first time.
In 2022?
In 2022. Yeah. My wife and I, that was like June, I think. My wife and I had one appointment with him. We sat with him for about an hour. Then he explained, this is the procedure, this is what happens. There is such a thing called a dry run.
For a transplant?
And that's the other miracle, who was Hasina. Hasina had a dry run.
Okay.
So a dry run is basically where you have a match, but on the day, there's a few last minute tests that they run.
Yeah.
And then that's confirmation. And if those tests don't pass, obviously the lungs are not suitable.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. He explained all of the procedure and what happens. Then he's like, I want you to do this test because we're still testing now, pre-test for the transplant, There's still no lungs.
There was no lungs?
No.
But they're doing all the preparations so that when it comes, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And here in the UAE, it's a new thing. Now I think it's becoming
Mm.
more common. Hopefully, we're working towards it.
Mhm.
And it's like I need to run a few tests, and then we can try and put you on the list. We'll
Okay.
see certain things. So it had been about a week and a half or something, and I can remember going back because I was going to the hospital every week.
Yeah.
So I went.
And you're working during this time as well?
No, I left work. I had to leave work.
You had to leave work?
I had to leave work, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was stressful also because, financially, my wife was the breadwinner. And eventually, I was telling you, I went back to, they told me I need to go to SA.
So you did the operation there?
No, I went all the way to South Africa. Like, when I left, I canceled my medical insurance. Because I thought, I have it here, it's not important. So I was on a certain plan at home. And after all of this happening, I went back onto I called them, told the insurance company, this is the story. What are the requirements? They said, no, you have to be on the plan for a year in order to go onto the list.
Pre-existing condition.
Go onto the list at home, right? So I said, it's fine, but what if I don't mind paying for the year? I don't mind paying for 2 years.
Yeah.
Just put me on the list. They refused. I took the plane all the way from here, out of the hospital, right? Out of Cleveland Clinic. The next day I jumped into the plane.
Yeah.
They flew my mom and dad up because they didn't think I was going to make it here.
Okay.
After ICU. So Dr. Hani and them discussed, and they had this, they found this solution. They said, you need to go home. I jumped in the plane. I went all the way to the hospital in South Africa. Got there, walking through the doctor. I spent 2 days there. The service I had was not good.
Yeah.
Like the doctors come his own times, and there's patients that are struggling with lungs are waiting for an appointment from the morning. They're only being seen at like 2 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And went to the doctor's rooms. I got admitted, all for the doctor to say that, it's like walking through the corridor with him. It's like writing a blank check. So in my face, he basically said, we can't do it for you because you don't have insurance. And he wanted to stop the meds I was on. He wanted to stop the pump.
Yeah.
And I must go back on the medication which I was on before, which was not Selexipag. It was called Selexipag. And it wasn't even available in South Africa.
Okay, so where are you supposed to get it from?
Yeah, I used to get it from here. And he's like, you come here, but I don't know how we're going to get the medication. You can go back, stop the pump. I phoned Dr. Hani. He's like, you know what? Just jump back on the plane and come back.
Okay.
So the borders were closed.
Oh, okay.
So we flew through to Oman.
Yeah.
So we got through to Oman, and we stayed there for a few days. I had to hire a machine.
Yeah.
So that cost, like 5,000 dirhams also for the week and stuff. Was with that machine the whole week. Then the borders opened like 3 or 4 days later. So what we did is we got a guy to drive us all the way to the border in Al Ain.
Yeah.
So you must know I'm carrying my bags, my oxygen concentrator. My wife's with me. My bag is full of medication. We actually walked from the Oman border, walked across. I'm with my machine. I'm gone. I was very
carrying your machine along with you.
Yeah. I was like 40 kgs. Yeah.
Your weight?
Yeah. I dropped all the way down. At that time I was like bloated and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like just before my op, I think I was like around 40 kilograms and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
So I dropped weight drastically. I'm carrying this bag. I'm walking my machine. My wife had to take bag, come back, take the other bags.
Yeah.
Then we at the
border control.
Yeah, border control. Open my bag. This is enough. There's only drugs inside. So I'm looking at the guy, looks at me, he's like, what is this? And I explained, but he saw my condition, and thankfully he's like, you know what, go.
Yeah.
So I went, I jumped into the car, I came back home, and all of this other drama happened. And I saw Dr. Usman and stuff, and then I was walking through the corridor after the test. I was like, I've done for the test after I see him, after I saw him and stuff and did the test that I requested. Then he's like, oh, you're done because we're actually going to discuss your case now. So he went and stuff. And I think like a week later, I got the call.
That they had the
I just got a call. I think Dr. Fadi was in the US or somewhere.
Yeah.
My wife she started going for swimming lessons, So she was out doing a swimming lesson, and Dr. Fadi told me, we've got lungs for you.
This is what year now?
This was 2022.
2022. Towards the end of it.
Towards June, July.
Okay.
No, it was August actually.
Okay.
Yeah, August.
August, they have the lungs for you.
Yeah, they told
In
me I
the
had
US.
lungs. No, Dr. Fadi phoned me from the US.
Ah, there
I
we
think
go.
he was there.
Yeah.
So he said, you need to come to the hospital tomorrow.
Yeah.
My wife is at a swimming lesson. I got the call. I don't know what to do now. So I know whether to be, I was happy.
You don't want to get too excited though.
But a part of me is like, I have to have an operation. Am I going to make it or not? You know, the fear of whether I'm going to make the operation or live after.
Yeah.
So all of that was happening.
Did you have a hesitation about not wanting to do it?
No, I wanted to do it.
You wanted to do it?
Yeah, but that fear was joined my mind, the back of my mind.
Mm. How many hours was the operation?
It was about 8 to 10. And I had heart failure. I had to go on ECMO as well during the operation.
During the operation, your heart?
They had to put me on the machine, yeah.
Anything else you had to go? Jesus.
Yeah.
So they remove your lung.
Yeah.
You're on a machine that helps you to breathe.
Yeah.
Your heart fails.
Yeah.
During the operation.
Yeah. It was just put me on the life support machine. On ECMO. It's called ECMO.
Okay.
ECMO, yeah.
And then they put the new lungs in. This is in August of 2022.
Yes, 10th of August.
10th of August. I remember that date, of course. Okay. And then when they close you back up again, how long are you out for? How long does it take for you to wake up to see that it's working?
Yeah. So the thing is, after the surgery, when I just came out maybe a few hours after or something, before taking me to ICU, on the way, they woke me up so I can see my wife, so I can have just a few seconds. So I saw her and, I was happy and stuff, and then they put me back to sleep.
For recovery.
Yeah, for recovery.
Yeah.
And during recovery, man, it was, the things that go through your mind.
Okay, what went through your mind?
Because, I used to keep on, I'm very faithful, right? I like to pray. Because for me, that's my last resort.
Yeah.
My last resort is surrounding myself with people that care, the people I love.
Yeah.
And people that prayed. And South Africa is very diverse,
Yeah.
But
you had faith the whole time.
People, my friends, different religions, everything.
Yeah.
People from all over the world. People were praying. And that's how that motivated me, encouraged me also,
You believe it helped you?
Yeah. And eventually all of this stuff was happening, and I used to listen to these specific songs. My wife and I used to listen to it together. That kept us,
Religious songs?
Yeah, religious songs, yeah.
Okay.
And these songs were playing in my head.
Okay.
And it's just the same words. I can remember my mom singing the song. And I'm like, I don't like this song.
Okay.
Not that I don't like it, but they used to like this specific song. They used to play it more. And so it's these ones that were playing in my head, and I'm singing it. But I'm still unconscious, according to them. But in my mind, these things are going in my mind. Then I remember waking up, and then there was a guy that was working in admin. He's drinking coffee. But it's iced coffee, and I wanted this iced coffee, man. Oh my goodness. I was swearing this guy in my mind. Because every time I woke up in the night, he's having iced coffee.
Yeah. That's what you were craving, iced coffee.
Because the thing is, I was in the feeding tube.
Ah.
Yeah.
This is when you're it's down.
Yeah. It's through your nose, if I remember.
Is it?
Yeah. It's the feeding tube, and this guy wants this iced coffee. And then they tell him, you can't have anything. I need you to do the swallow test.
What's the swallow test?
The swallow test, they check your throat now. Because I had the trach also. I had a trachea here. So it's to remove all of that.
So they have to cut it and...
Yeah, they put that, yeah.
Jesus.
So I'm looking forward to the swallow test now. Because after the swallow test, I can have something, My luck, I failed the swallow test.
So
they actually take you to a room. They give you stuff to swallow.
Yeah.
Different, I think the texture and stuff.
Yeah.
And depending on how it goes down, you can eat food.
Okay.
And have liquids and pull it out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not like it comes out through the throat or anything like that.
No, but you swallow it, but they just try to see how easy it is for you to swallow.
Yeah.
So I failed the test.
Okay.
So I had to still be on the tube.
This is after how many days of the operation?
This is after maybe about 2 weeks, I think.
You were on a tube for 2 weeks, not eating? And then
my wife knows the exact timings and stuff.
Yeah, but 2 weeks.
I think it was for about 2 weeks, yeah.
Okay, and then I would be test me again.
I wanted to, and it's so frustrating.
And how long do you have to wait to test again?
I think it took 3 days or something. But the second time I passed.
You passed. What was the first thing you ate?
I had something cold. I had an iced coffee, I think. And I used to crave, there's this banana cake in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, the food.
Yeah.
I used to look, there's this banana cake.
Yeah.
Even if I get admitted now, I will ask them to puree it for me.
Puree it for you, like
Yeah.
a milkshake.
Yeah, because I couldn't have it. They puree the banana as my dessert.
Yeah.
I just put the fresh cream and have that. And now if I go there, I can have it with a teaspoon and I'll savor it as if it's the last thing I'm going to eat in this world. I'll still have it like that. I enjoyed it so much.
That's amazing. Your heart was okay after the lungs?
Yeah, everything it's
So,
like reset.
So the lungs being new helped your heart to...
Yes.
Okay, after how long were you out? How long did it take for you after the operation to come out of hospital?
It was quite quick, actually.
Yeah?
Within a month, I was out. Yeah.
A month in hospital after the operation.
Within a month.
Moving around.
I think I drove. I'm not supposed to. But I drove, I think, after like 2 months.
Okay.
But I forced myself to. I'm that person. I don't want to sit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then actively moving around, walking and things.
Yeah, but they started at hospital very gradually.
Yeah.
And then, at home, just practice. And I used to walk. I live on the stadium. So I used to try and do 5 kilometers every morning.
5 kilometers? Yeah. Dude, you have a new lungs and you want to go 5 kilometers?
I used to walk a 5K, and I went to 10K.
Okay.
And
do you know, do you find out who the donor is or anything like that?
No.
They don't tell you?
The thing is, for me, I would like to know.
Yeah.
But it's a very sensitive topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because,
And
but the family knowing that they're like the family of the donor,
I don't think they know also.
Oh, okay.
But the best part is this whole journey, this experience is such a blessing. Is that like I've had experiences in my life where I can actually say I've been blessed.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
This is it, but there's lots of small things that happen along the line.
Yeah.
That if I tell you would not believe me. It's like, God has his timing for everything.
Mm-hmm.
And we often question as to why God, you have control of everything. Why must we go through this now?
Yeah. So why?
But the thing is, like, I used to drive to the hospital.
Yeah.
And Al Wathba fuel station, ADNOC, right?
Mm-hmm.
There used to be this guy that used to come out with the menu. Do you want to order?
Like the cafeteria guys. Yeah.
And I used to be on the pump.
Yeah.
And very frustrated, agony, pain.
Yeah.
Not the friendliest person at those times,
No, when I have a headache, I'm in a grouchy mood, let alone that. I can't even imagine.
So this guy worked there for years, and he's been watching me, right?
Yeah. So this journey, every time you would stop.
Yeah, because I stopped there, and my wife and I, we stop there, we get like a samosa, we get a coffee, and we drive back.
Yeah.
Even now, I stop there every time I go.
Okay.
And this guy came to me, said, you want something? I used to be frustrated. My wife used to get a tea or something. We left. Excuse me. Coming back now from the hospital. After my surgery and stuff, my wife came with me a few times and stuff. This guy came to me first, right? One of the weeks. He's like, hey, so how are you doing? I said, no, I'm fine. So this is when I realized it's these small things and these people that you don't know that make the biggest differences in your life. And it shows you who watches, who takes note of everything, And this guy came to me, he's like, where's Madam? Madam's not with you. I was like, no, she's at home today. I'm fine now. I can drive on my own and stuff. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm so happy for you,
He knew you applied about what you were going.
Yeah, he knew what I went through. He could see that he saw the difference in me, my body changes and everything.
Yeah.
So I think about 2 weeks after something, my wife was in the car with me, went for a hospital visit again. Then he came while we're filling petrol. He came now, he's like, and before Sir used to be so frustrated, be so angry, but now I understand why. I can see the difference. Imagine this guy is telling me this. Then I get to speak to him and stuff. He's like, so I have to go home because he had his child had some health issue. So he had to leave back to India or somewhere and take care of his child. He had to take them to another hospital in a different state for treatment.
Yeah.
And I always told him, okay, the next time I come, we'll speak about it, By the time I got there, he's not there. And now I try to get the details of him and I can't.
Okay.
But it's I had that experience and we traveled a lot, my wife and myself. So we went to Malaysia, right? And I jumped on the plane. Like, you have to get permission for your medication, the doctor's notes and stuff. So we flew from Sharjah. And I didn't know that only last 7 days. But I flew lots of places that they never stopped me before. So we were leaving. We went through passport control everywhere, jumped into the plane. And I have the oxygen concentrator, which is FAA approved. The guy that we passed...
This is after your operation?
No, before.
Before. Okay, yeah.
The guy that we passed saw me with the machine. We passed him in the airport and stuff. We jumped into the plane. He walks past. He saw me with the concentrator. He's like, what is this? So I was like, but this is my oxygen concentrator. This is my issue. There's my doctor's note. There's my medication. This is what's happening. The guy's like, no, you have to jump off the plane now. This thing is only valid for 7 days. You have to go to the hospital and get a new one. And I have to go to school, still working and stuff. And jumped into the plane. Who's sitting next to us? There's a doctor sitting next to us. He wrote it with his hand.
And the guy took it?
And the airline took it. The pilot took it. He physically wrote the medical report in his hand and he said, he's like, I'll look after him. He looked after us on the plane. He made sure you get up, you need to walk because of my swollen legs. And it was...
So you don't believe in coincidences then?
No, it's just, I think God sends people in your life not for nothing. It's the way we tend to look at things. We take the simple things for granted. And it's crazy.
What has it taught you going through this? Because, it's no small thing. Because what you went through in South Africa, you being tied up, being attacked, your mom, being everything, that's not an easy thing to go through.
Yeah.
With your dad, the lungs, the heart. You didn't want to give up?
Amongst all of this,
yeah,
it's the story won't stop.
Because all through this, then you met your wife, right?
No, I met my wife in 2010.
You have 2010.
She stuck by me from then.
She knew about everything.
She knew about everything.
Highs and lows.
My
she
wife,
was with you.
Her family, everyone. And I've been blessed, with the best. And our experience alone, we've had miscarriages, we've lost
as well.
Yeah, within this time. And in April 2022, we had our baby would have been 1 year. And before that, we had a miscarriage. Then we had one again. And then we fell pregnant. Our baby would have been 1 year. And then
3 miscarriages.
Yeah. Then we had 4 in total. And our baby would have been 1 year. But then we asking why, it was the thing. But now we also go back and realize if our child was born, what would have happened during this time? And then we had another miscarriage after my surgery. And now we have twins, 5 months old, going to be 5 months old.
It's amazing.
That's the thing. And I've lost my mom.
No.
I've lost my mom. Yeah, I've lost my mom.
When did she pass?
My mom, 2024, I think it was. 2023. My dates are just off from that. But it's...
But before you had the surgery?
My mom came the December to look after me after my surgery, right?
Oh, okay, so she saw you get the surgery.
Yeah. So
how did she pass?
Cancer. So my wife came. No, my mom-in-law was here. Because because of everything, my mom was very soft, and she always kept, because of our life, the way she's very strong though.
Yeah.
But she kept everything inside.
Yeah.
So I didn't really tell my mom. My mom didn't know the finer details of my condition. We never really explained to everyone until it really got bad.
Yeah.
So people knew I was sick, but they didn't know because PH, you cannot see that someone's sick. It all affects you inside.
Yeah.
So we brought my mom up in December.
Yeah.
So she came, November, basically.
Did she know you guys were pregnant before she passed?
So we were pregnant. We made a video with them. We lost the baby and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And so that happened. And my mom got sick here in Alain, in our house.
What type of cancer?
She had, it was rectum. So she came here to look after me. 3 weeks later, she ended up in emergency at Tawam Hospital. They operated. They found a mass. And before Christmas, which was, just during that time, we had to send her back home. And then the next year, she passed away on the 23rd of September. 24th was her birthday. 24th September was her birthday.
So the day before her birthday.
Yeah. And the thing is, I was working. I only supposed to go back to work after a year. And I went back in Feb after 6 months.
Yeah.
Because at
You
home,
pushed
it was
yourself to
getting,
go.
yeah. And she came here, all of that happened. And now it was crucial time because things were happening at home. The way that she was looked after in terms of my family, in terms of the way my brother, my father and stuff, things were going on,
Yeah.
There's nothing concrete. So I didn't know what was happening. Asking for results of the tests and what's happening at the hospital. Nothing. And anyway, she went, they cut again, and that's when it spread like wildfire. So in a matter of like 2 to 3 weeks, it just changed. And so now the thing is, my cousin told me, like, I need to go home. But now what if I go home and see my mom and I come back and then she passes? I can't go back for the funeral.
Yeah.
So I actually made it home the Friday night, I think it was. I saw at 10 p.m. They didn't allow me to go to the hospital, right? I went the next morning at 9.
Yeah.
I visited her. I tried to feed her. I told her I'll come back for lunch. And then I think I went back around 12-ish. She, on the support, the machine and stuff, to help my mom, and she passed away in my aunt at the hospital. My brother, my father, and myself were at the bed. So it was a tough time. But within all of that, what we believe is like, we struggled with our kids also,
Yeah.
And you tell me, how often do you see butterflies in the UAE?
Honestly, only when I go to the Miracle Garden, because there's so many of them there.
We never ever see butterflies, and
that's because they hope they can. Yeah. But otherwise, no.
We just associated butterflies with my
her.
mom.
Beautiful.
Every challenge that was happening, there's a butterfly that flies past us or something.
Yeah.
When we went for, our baby checkups and stuff like that, there was always butterflies on the car. We fell pregnant. There was a praying mantis in our house, right?
Yeah.
My wife was in the shower. She called me. She's like, this, and normally she scares for insects and geckos and stuff. She's like, there's a praying mantis here. What do I do? So I took a piece of paper, put it on a page. Just before I went out to the balcony, it flew off and stayed on the window.
Yeah.
So during our pregnancy for 3.5 months, this praying mantis was in the house. That was our pet. I've got videos of it on my phone. I used to feed it. Whatever we ate, I'd take a small piece of chicken, put it on a toothpick. I'll feed it, and it used to eat. Then water, it was very stubborn.
Yeah.
So it wasn't drinking water. So I just take the syringe.
Yeah.
I just spray on the window. So hopefully it drips down in some water. And even our helper, right? Our helper used to come in like, please make sure it doesn't leave. If it leaves, it's okay on its own.
But don't force it.
But don't force it. Don't take it out. It stayed there. The first thing my wife was like, the first thing I came home was I went to the window because I went to check if it's there. My wife started laughing, but eventually it became a habit for her as well.
Yeah.
And then it was like key signs, like, things were happening, things I think we take for granted.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying the butterflies, but the praying mantis was there. And then we seeing like 2 pigeons on our balcony together.
Yeah.
Like, why is this happening? Then we found out we have twins, and then it went all the way. And our daughter's name is Yara.
Okay.
And Yara means butterfly.
Oh, beautiful.
And my wife always said, if we have a daughter if we ever have a daughter, I want to name her Yara. But eventually down the line, we found that Yara means butterfly.
And your son's name?
My son's name is Zeran.
What does that mean?
Zeran is like bold, it's like lion, like.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So there's so many stories, there's so many.
I'm so happy
guards.
that your story has a happy ending because it was some hard times. It's very inspiring that you were so determined and didn't lose faith. It's amazing because I don't know. Yeah, I always see people going through hard times, and I wonder how I would cope and if I could, because I'd just be like, I don't want to do this with the pain, with this. I'd be. You have such a positive outlook on it, and the way it's very inspiring. And I would like to think that, I don't want to have to go through anything like that, but I would like to think that if I did, I wouldn't be a moody asshole. But I think I would be a super moody asshole. Like that guy would not come up to me and visit me at the cafeteria.
I had that.
Well, rightfully so, though. 40 kilos. What do you weigh now?
Now I'm probably about 72, 73.
Jeez, that's amazing. I mean, you look really good and healthy, and it's fantastic. And I know you did you competed in the transplant games in Germany, right? In Dresden?
Yes.
Okay, what did you compete in?
So I competed in
Which events?
javelin.
Javelin.
Did bowling.
Okay.
I actually hurt my shoulder. I actually have to go for an operation.
From bowling or javelin?
I think the bowling. So
Okay.
bowling, I winged it, right?
Okay.
Because I was like, I'm just gonna have fun.
Yeah.
The whole experience was a fun.
Of course,
thing,
it's a celebration.
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's lots of kids.
Yeah.
Kids that have.
And they're all had transplants. So it's amazing to see.
And it's like a whole community on its own.
Wonderful.
And
you represented the UAE.
Yes. And there's only a handful of us. There's like 6 of us.
Okay.
And
so no relay.
No relay, but I did javelin. I did. I was supposed to do discus.
Okay.
Ball throw is where you take a cricket ball and you throw it to the distance. Yeah. But I got injured at the javelin, I think.
Okay.
I overdid it, and
javelin scares me because I'm always like gets myself in the back of the head or something.
Nah, it's actually quite fun.
Okay.
And then the ball throw, the first throw, I think I pushed it, and then so I need to go for an op. I think I'll go in December.
Okay.
But that's the thing, man. I think everyone's pain threshold is different. Like, for example, you might have the flu, for example.
Yeah.
It can be as serious for you, exactly. But for me, okay, I had an operation. I had a lung transplant, it's a major operation. Whereas you might move your appendix. But your experience for you, only you know how much of pain you felt. So me personally, I don't think I can. Yes, it was a major operation. It had very crucial, it's very instrumental, but an appendix is also very instrumental,
Yeah, but I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that the heart and the brain are the 2 most important organs. I'm saying it wrong, but in the body. And for your heart to fail, it's a big thing. I don't think much can go worse off for you than your heart failing. And for you to come back from that and be blessed, and to come back and and have the iced coffee and be blessed with twins as well, it's truly amazing. Like, you are inspiration. So normally we do a wild question and it ends up being a bit of a joke or a prank, and I don't think that's the tonality of this conversation. But is there anything you want the audience at home to know about you?
I don't think about me personally, but I would try to say that if your look on life, try to have a more positive look on life. Try to be happy. Try to just maintain your faith and show love, show appreciation. Because you don't know, as I said, it's the small things. We've had big surgeries with the major surgeons, the doctors, but it goes all the way to the people that even clean the room. They were all instrumental through this journey. The security guards, the people at the supermarkets, it's all around us. There's love around us. There's happiness around us. We choose to make our situations difficult. Yeah. We choose to make situations hard. It's a simple, hello, how are you? Yes, people don't want to greet. People are fussy, but you never really know what's happening inside of somebody.
True.
You never, so we take that for granted. We just, this person's moody, this person's like this, but deep down inside, that person lost their mom. That person's child is suffering. That person, we don't know what trauma that person's suffering,
Yeah. So
my thing would be, I try to practice. It's just show love, show appreciation.
Spread love.
Yes, it's just people. People make you happy. People make you happy. And you don't have to reach far. You don't have to be big at something. At the end of the day, you have the control to make yourself happy. As hard as it is going through the transplant journey, it's not easy after. Post-transplant is not easy.
I'm sure it's not.
It comes with there's a lot of trauma. There's lots of things that people don't know. People think you had a transplant, it's over, it's fine. There's lots of medication. There's lots of psychologically it affects you.
Yeah.
Also, you have a family now. I have a family. I have to think of my kids. Yeah. And in the back of my mind, if I'm not well, my kids are not well. And I want to give my kids the life I never had. But in the same way, I want my kids to be humble. That's the main thing. My kids need to be humble. They need to be kind. They need to know what it is not to have in order to have.
Yeah.
And they need to give. They need to give. And I believe that, you don't give something to get something. You can't expect anything in life, The fact that you get love, and we have, look at how the world around us, the situations that's happening everywhere.
Yeah.
The homeless, the wars, everything that's happening.
Yeah.
We should be grateful. We have a roof, we have food.
Yeah.
But we still complain about these things.
Very true.
It's all these small things. It's the people around us. God sends people to you, not for nothing.
Yeah.
It's what you do with that person. And it's up to us. My motto every day is my thing every day, I want to make somebody happy. That's it. The more people I make happy, the better for me. The more I feel at ease. That's what makes me, yes, I don't sleep at night. I struggle. I take medication. But I know at the end of the night, instead of me concentrating on, I'm not going to sleep, I need to take this. I at least, I spoke to somebody today. They smiled.
Yeah.
I made somebody happy. Well, I think I made somebody happy. Whether it's speaking to somebody in the lift or opening the door for somebody or, just it doesn't take something big to make a difference.
Very true.
It doesn't take something big to make a difference.
Very nice sentiment. Look, I really, I say this to a lot of people for coming on the show. I thank them for coming on the show. But what you've said is a life-changing and eye-opening experience. And I really appreciate you sharing your journey and your story with me. I really do. And I think hopefully people will be inspired by it as well. It's wonderful. Thank you, Justin, for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And
it's been amazing.
A good experience. And it's an honor.
God bless.
It's an honor. And I'm humbled by this experience. And hopefully, you'll meet Hasena. She's brilliant.
Yes.
Everyone's experience is different, but she's such a blessing.
Yes.
To me,
we'll have her on the show and talk to her as well.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But thank you very much.
Thank you very much.